Timber is coming back, and that is good news for Arsenal. In the very few games we saw before that devastating injury, I think Arteta showed us his plans for the next evolution in the team. Let's be honest, nobody expected Timber to be lining up at left back. I wonder if Zinchenko being fit and available would have changed how we lined up at the start of the season. But maybe that injury and Timber's performances created the butterfly effect that started the chain of events that led to us having all the round pegs for all the round holes. At the moment, it seems very obvious. We've got a square peg in a round midfield shaped hole next to Rice and Ødegaard. I really hope that Havertz does become whatever Mick and Edu think he could. But if he doesn't, we don't need to worry, because the round peg is already right here. Alexander Zinchenko. At first glance, doesn't look like Arteta agrees with me, as he's literally never played him in there. But actually, he kinda did. He might not be starting there, and when we don't have the ball, he's very much a left back. But in possession, he's so much more than that. All the good he does comes from that left-sided central midfield position. I really think that Timber allows Arteta to push Zinny into midfield without losing any of the benefits that we have from Zinchenko starting as a fullback. This is why I think Timber makes it work. Build-up play. Everything goes through Zinny. Last season, he was phenomenal and he completely changed the way we play. This season, yeah, teams have caught on to us a little bit. It's all quite sluggish, really. But he is the man that we look to connect the back to the front. Timber does the same thing in a different way that might even be better suited to our game these days. In this video from the different knock, you can see how teams are targeting Zinchenko by blocking him and stopping his passes through the pitch. Timber doesn't have the same passing style as Zinchenko. He's better at carrying the ball, which could benefit us even more as we face a constant battle to evade the press. It's the same reason that City brought in so many effective ball carriers this summer. They knew they need men that can dribble past a man, not just passing around them. Defensive upgrade. Timber is an upgrade on Zinchenko at left back defensively. Zinchenko is an upgrade on Havertz and Vieira in centre mid. It's simple. Zinchenko is not the best defensive fullback. Teams know how to target him, and he's not good enough to rely on week in, week out there. Again, defensively. Arteta agrees with me, given now that we see Tommy there more often than not. He might not be good enough to be a fullback, but his defence is more than good enough for centre mid. At the moment, Tomiyasu's there at left back and he fully deserves to be. We love him. Timber is just far ahead of him as a player when he's going forward. Xhaka replacement. You really don't know what you had until it's gone. We have so badly missed that consistent style of play that Xhaka brought to the team every week. The angles, the rotations, the changes of position with those around him. The quick passing, his creativity, reliability, threat from outside the box on goal. Who else offers us every single one of those? That's right. I heard it said that he's not aggressive enough or physical enough to do it. I'd say he's more than aggressive enough. In fact, I think that's why he gets caught out at fullback so often. Because he's so aggressive already. He knows he's not big enough, strong enough, or fast enough to compete with some of the modern day wingers. And once they go past him, he's not catching them. So, he attacks the ball early, tries to get in there first and win it before his man. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you know who's there if it doesn't work and he's in midfield. Personally, I feel a lot more comfortable knowing that he's getting that sort of cover rather than a winger rinsing him, running into space and bearing straight down on our goal. Of course, he's not the biggest physically, and yet we would lack height. But again, he's been playing as a defensive player for years now. That's good enough for me. He's got a good leap, he likes to get stuck in, he's not scared, and I don't see centre mid as one of the positions you need height. I don't think he gets bullied in there. Maybe he's not starting against Newcastle away, but most of the time, I'm saying he's going to be alright. Technical ability. For me, he's second only to Ødegaard in the team technically. So, you get your two best technical players right next to each other. The two eights. Good luck getting the ball off those two. Timber is a different kind of technical, but his skills would still be exceptional when inverting into midfield from the left back position. Yeah, he's never played there before for us. No, Pep didn't trust him there either. But he plays there for his country, and he's the captain. To summarise, surely it's worth a try. The alternatives are the definition of underwhelming at this moment. We don't need to give up on any of the other lads that are going for that spot, and there's nothing wrong with waiting until they really look ready to put them in there. Vinny doesn't just look ready, he looks perfect. We just need Arteta to see it too.